Where's Waldo? Hike APB. Hi Wadlow. Hi Wadlow. Robot Lade test. Miss Blellstrim. Robot Lade test. Echo. Miss Blellstrim. Robot Lade test. Echo. Miss Blellstrim. Robot Lade test. Getting started soon. Toss any links to politics into the Discord. Discord. https discord gg beignet tritix 8. Also streaming on Twitch, but I don't think the robot lady works for users over there. KBP Wools, you mind testing the robot lady on Twitch? https www.twitchtv Waldo.
All right. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. My name is Waldo, and I am here to feel the news with you. Let me get my light straightened out there. There we go. Okay. So, how's everybody doing today? I'm super cool, as usual, but my light is not working the way I want it to. I do not have a very professional setup. I am
Groovy.
very bad. I am doing my second Twitch stream today. Uh, it was a pretty good first try a couple days ago. It worked out pretty well. Had a few people jump in, had a couple of followers, had a couple of people like chatting and stuff like that. Um, KVP, is that you in as what's burning? Because I tried to get the
Yay.
yeah I did. Can you toss something else in there? I took my headphones off because I'm an idiot because I had to run downstairs and get a cord for the light. Um, did it? Did the robot lady read what's burning's thing? No, she doesn't read it. But I've turned it on. But watch this. When I type in into Twitch chat, it will totally show up.
Robot lady voice.
See? It does it when I do it, but not when you do it. So there's some sort of a permissions thing going on there. I don't know what it is though. I'm gonna have to uh, mess with the settings to get it to work because it works when I do it, but not when you do it. Let's make what's up burning. Um, uh, no, we don't want to block you. We don't want to mod you. Suspicious user? No. I don't know how Twitch chat works very well. I don't know how it works. I've never done it before. So the at the moment, Twitch chat does not get super cool robot
I
lady
mean, he
voice.
seems Seuss.
I do not trust him immediately. Yes, you're right. So at the moment, Twitch chat does not get super cool robot lady voice, but Kick chat does. So if you would like to have the robot lady read your stuff, go to the Kick chat, and that link probably exists somewhere that I could, in fact, link in through the chat. I could do that.
HTTPS Kickom Waldo.
There we go. See? If you would like for the wonderful, super fun lady to read in the robot lady voice, please go there until I fix it
Slots.
someday.
The result is at KBP 24. Sorry, keep trying. You lost 50 points.
Also, uh, the Kick Chat has super fun slot games. Every time you type a message, you get 5 points, and then you can use the points to play fun slot games. Like KBP here, he has the most points, and you can't beat him. You just can't. He is unbeatable. Uh,
Points. At KBP 24 has 7,044 points.
Look at all those points. Is there anybody that could possibly have as many points as him? I doubt it. Seems unlikely. Uh, and so let's see. We've got the
Dare
kick
them.
going. I dare you to beat KBP. I don't think you can. It's impossible. He is an unbeatable and he's so far ahead you can't catch him. Am I baiting engagement? Am I trying to convince people to come into the stream? Maybe, I don't know. Twitch chat is up. It's running. It will appear on the screen. So any typing, as you saw, will appear there. But no voice. That's okay though. I will have them up on my side screen over here. I've got my second screen up over here. So if you type something in there, I should be able to see it. And if you're typing into YouTube chat, good luck. It's so much slower than the other two, which is why we don't exactly use it. I am streaming on the YouTube, but I am not looking too closely at the chat.
YouTube. HTTPS www.youtubecom at Waldo videos.
I'm not looking at the chat too closely. I do monitor it sometimes, but what happens is It doesn't get read, and it's incredibly slow. You'll make a super snappy quip about how cool it is. Yeah, it lags. See what? Yeah, see how slow that was? He typed that in quite a while ago, and because you made a super funny joke, we've all moved on and gone past it, and then I have to back up and then read your super funny joke. So, uh, the the YouTube chat is there. Feel free to put links in there, and I will take a look at those. Maybe we could use that for links, you know. Uh, so that is where we are. What is happening today? I am going to feel some politics with you. If you have politics to share with us, if you have stories that you want to look at, type them into, throw them in the Discord. I linked the Discord a moment ago. Click on that Discord link and send them. Did you get the robot fix on Twitch? No, I'm sorry, I did not. Because you just typed that into Twitch and it doesn't read. But it does when I type it.
I type it works.
I don't know. There's something
Let's
about
feel
it.
us some news.
There's something about it that I can't figure out. It's a permissions issue that only I can do it. Um, I will try and figure out how to make YouTube mods so that it might work. But honestly, I don't know how to do that. Twitch chat is an entirely different animal from these other two. So um, I will poke around at it, and it's not exactly easy to fix because I'm using a mod called Botrix. You can see him right here. This is the program I use, and it is a good little program. It allows for the slots, it allows for the robot lady, it allows for the point system, and a couple of other cool things that I do, and it allows for the combo chat to appear on the screen. So all of all three chats will appear exactly on this screen, exactly as you can see, because this is Kick, this is Twitch, and this is YouTube. You know, I have all three of them up on the screen, and that's a very good little device, but it's just not working for the other one. So let's fight with that later. Let's do some news, and maybe we'll get a visit from Thomas. So what we're going to do is we'll check the latest politics headlines. We'll talk about the news. If Thomas is here, we will have a debate about fentanyl because it's such a hot topic. And if he isn't, I'll rant about fentanyl, and then we'll play a video game. That's the plan. That's what we're going to do today. Let's get the main screen started, and let's get some news, some
Check
politics
out
news.
Waldo's videos https www.youtubecom at Waldo Videos.
Thank you, Robot Lady. You know exactly when to interrupt every time. So we're going to turn off the game capture. We're going to turn on the window capture. We're going to click on this button to go to there. There we go. All right. I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. All right. I got everything working. That is there. We're going to turn the robot lady off for the moment so that she doesn't interrupt. All right. The Supreme Court takes up Colorado's decision to kick Trump off its primary ballot. We knew this was coming. The only question was when. So let's find out when. The Supreme Court has agreed to consider whether Donald Trump should be disqualified from the ballot in Colorado, thrusting the justices into the heart of the 24 presidential campaign. The court will hear oral arguments on the case on Thursday, February 8th. Good God, that is a month from now. February 8th. An entire month from now. Like, a lot of the primaries will be over by then. Some of them will be. Yep, this just tells us about it. March 5th, Colorado voters in Colorado mostly vote by mail, and preparations before the contest on March 5th are well underway there. Colorado officials said Trump would remain on the ballot during the course of an appeal. So he's going to be on there, and if later, after the voting's already done, for some reason, the Supreme Court finds that he is not eligible, what are they going to do? Mass chaos. Uh, let's see. Mass chaos. Maine recently disqualified him as well. Michigan and California reached different conclusions. And I want to say that Massachusetts is talking about it as well. Massachusetts is pushing for it as well. Um, okay, so that's the only important bit in this story is that we have a date. Yeah, you're right. So he will cry, and he will cry fraud a lot. Even when he wins, he cries fraud. It's ridiculous. Remember when he won in 2016, and then he said that Hillary Clinton had 4 million illegal votes, and then he put together a team to find them, and they didn't because they weren't real. Well, it's even worse when he actually loses. He cries fraud even louder when he's actually losing. So, what does this mean? This means that he will. I mean, we'll just watch it. That'll probably take 2 or 3 weeks at least. And the Supreme Court isn't slow. They're slow to pick things up and they're slow to take things on, but they aren't slow in their deliberations and they're coming to a ruling. So I'm hopefully before March we have the answer. Um, he cried because Hillary had more votes than him and made him feel like a loser. It's true. He did. That was exactly the number of votes more she had than him. And so he said, well, those were clearly illegal votes. There's no possible way she could get more than me. Except she did. All the evidence suggested that she did. All the math, all of the arithmetic suggested that she had more votes than him, and that upsets him because he doesn't believe in arithmetic. It's pretty cool. Uh, you hear the bark boy downstairs. Lewis is going nuts. There's probably somebody outside. So, let's see what else we've got in the politics news today. So that's done. What else have we got? We've got this story from. Oops. This is a good one. Trump issues cryptic warning about big trouble ahead of Supreme Court ballot decision. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? So, this is amazing. You guys, listen to me. There is so much uh, contradictory, so much contradiction happening in just this little 1 minute slice. Okay, so we're gonna watch the Donald tell us exactly why he shouldn't be taken seriously. It's great.
They're saying, oh, Trump owns the Supreme Court. He owns it. He owns it. If that
No one is saying this. No one is saying Trump owns the Supreme Court. We're suggesting that because you put them there, you expect them to do what you tell them. Like a mob boss. The Trump boss. We're upset that you put ideologues there and expect them to carry out your will. They're supposed to be neutral. But he continues.
they make a decision for him, it will be terrible. It'll ruin their reputations. He owns the Supreme Court. He put on 3 judges. He owns the Supreme Court. If they rule in his favor, it will be horrible for them. And we'll protest at their houses and we'll do all of the things that you see.
He doesn't want you to protest a government decision that you don't like. Think about that for a minute. He did Jan 6. He supports the people of January 6th today. Is January 6th, and he is telling us not to protest the government doing things we don't like. But he does that a lot, and he tells all his people to do it. He tells his fans to do exactly that.
And that puts pressure on people to do the wrong thing. What they're doing is no different than
pressure on people to do the wrong thing. Donnie, my man, that's what you did 4 years ago on Jan 6. You put pressure on people to do the wrong thing. My man, you're out of your mind.
And Bobby Knight, they're playing the ref. I watched that. I said,
and then he compares us.
They're playing the ref. I watched that.
He's comparing liberals to Bobby Knight, who was a very loud sports ball coach. He was a basketball coach. When the ref did a good thing, a correct thing, Bobby Knight would yell in his face and just get right in his face and scream at him, so that they would be scared to make the right call against him, which is what Donald Trump does all fucking day. That's what he does every day. That's what his fans do. That's what his Jan 6 people did. They went and they screamed in the referee's face so that the referee would make the wrong call. This is your entire modus operandi, Donald Trump.
I said, man, they're really good. They're really good at it. And I just hope we get fair treatment, because if we don't, our country's in big, big trouble. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? I think so. Because they'll cover that completely differently. They'll cover that in...
Okay. If we don't get fair treatment, what does Donald Trump mean by fair? He means get what I want. He doesn't know what the word fair means. He doesn't think of neutrality as being fair. He thinks of him getting what he wants is fair. He is brain broken. He's got conservative mind poison. Conservative mind poison suggests that fair is when you get what you want. That's the definition of fair that he's using here. And then we're going to go into threatening, which is what he just came out against. The man hates threatening the officials at the beginning of this sentence, and at the end of the sentence, he wants his fans to go threaten the officials.
They'll cover that in a much different manner, but I'm just saying it's a very unfair situation that takes place. So,
okay, wait, I missed this bit.
And they're saying, oh, because they'll cover that completely differently.
The news will cover it completely differently. Donnie, my man, the news will cover what happened. And if you lose, he doesn't want them to cover it as if him losing. He wants them to cover it as if it were unfair to him. This is amazing. This is 1984 shit. All the way. So I'm going to play the whole thing, and I'm not going to interrupt it this time.
And they're saying, oh, Trump owns the Supreme Court. He owns it. He owns it. If they make a decision for him, it will be terrible. It'll ruin their reputations. He owns the Supreme Court. He put on 3 judges. He owns the Supreme Court. If they rule in his favor, it will be horrible for them. And we'll protest at their houses, and we'll do all of the things that you see. And that puts pressure on people to do the wrong thing. What they're doing is no different than Bobby Knight. They're playing the ref. I watched that. I said, man, they're really good. They're really good at it. And I just hope we get fair treatment, because if we don't, our country's in big, big trouble. Does everybody understand what I'm saying? I think so. Because they'll cover that completely differently. They'll cover that in a much different manner. But I'm just saying it's a very unfair situation that takes place. So
yeah, okay, that is just awful. Yeah, you're right. I don't own them. It's just healthier for them to side with me and do what I tell them to do, like a mob boss. Exactly. We're not suggesting that you owned them, Donnie. We're suggesting that it's wrong for your supporters to be on that court, and you have supporters on that court. You do. Justice Thomas, his wife, his literal human wife for many, many years, was working her ass off to make Jan 6 happen. She was. Ginny Thomas, wife to Clarence Thomas, was involved in Jan 6. He's always been a mob boss, that's right. And because she was working on that, Clarence Thomas should recuse himself, but he won't because he's crooked as fuck. And he doesn't care. Pointing out inconsistencies of Republicans to Republicans doesn't matter. They don't care about being inconsistent. They don't care about the doing one thing and then saying another. They don't mind. They don't care. They'll point it out when Joe Biden does it. The inconsistencies, the imagined hypocrisy of Joe Biden is a mortal sin. But the actual hypocrisy of Republican lawmakers does not matter. Imagined hypocrisy of Dems, important. Actual hypocrisy of Republicans, nobody cares. They don't care. They don't mind. It's just a game. Who cares? Then, dude, playing the refs, getting in the referee's face and screaming so that they will agree with you is exactly what happened on Jan 6, and he's for it if it benefits him. Donald Trump has no ethics. He has no principles, he wins, and he will do whatever it takes to make him win. If that means riling people up and making them scream in the face of the referees, that's what he'll do. If he loses, he will tell his people to go scream in the ref's face, just like Bobby Knight. If he loses this court case in the Supreme Court, he will push for his followers to go and protest at their houses. He will. He will. And he will forget, and all of his followers will not watch this little video that he made. They won't see it, because they'll be right. You see, it's okay to protest at the Supreme Court if they're wrong. If you feel like they're wrong, it's okay to protest that. But if you feel like they're right, the other side is breaking the rules by doing so. It's very, very one-sided. He doesn't even know why I don't like him. He can't comprehend it. Also, not having to face accountability exacerbates the attitude. Yeah. If I'm wronged, I'm allowed to go and protest. If you're wronged, you need to get over it and shut the hell up. And he's the most political person in the world, because politics is based on feelings. I keep saying it over and over and over and over again. Politics is all based on feelings, even yours, even mine, all of them. Every political stance is based on feelings. And he feels like it's unfair against him. So he will build his politics off of that feeling. The people who follow Trump feel like the system has not worked out for them, and so they are fighting against it. They feel left out. They feel spiteful towards the people who disagree with them. And so they will build all of their policies on that feeling. So that is what the policies do. That's the direction their policies go. Let's see, what else do we have? Because we have more Trump news, because he is all over the place today. This is a good one. Trump calls on supporters to put a stop to the bags of crap arriving at polling places, aka human beings who are voting. He wants you to stop them from voting. This should be the biggest fucking story in the world right now. It ought to be. But because Trump is such a maniac who just talks shit all day, every day, nobody notices this stuff. Nobody notices. Yeah, you're right. They feel like the system. They feel like the system hasn't worked out for them recently, and it scares them to think it will continue. Yeah, they have lost their edge. They have lost their first place position. It used to be that straight white men are in the number one top of the pyramid. But if other people start moving up the pyramid, it makes them nervous. It makes them insecure. And in their insecurity, they reach out for someone they don't truly understand, like Donald Trump. All right, so we are pushing voter intimidation here. Let's listen to his actual words.
And we're not going to let it happen again. You should all stay in those voting booths. You should stay there and watch. And if you see bags of crap coming into the voting areas, you got to stop it. You can't let it happen, because these guys are crooked as hell. They know how to cheat, and they have no shame. They have no anything. They are crooked as hell, and you can't let it happen.
You cannot let people vote. You can't let them vote. That's what he's telling you. He just told his supporters to stay in the voting booth and kick out bags of crap. Is there a legal definition for bag of crap? Is there a policy guide somewhere? Is there a chart that I could check? Can I hold up my chart? Is he going to provide a chart? Then I'm going to be like, okay, well, they've got blue hair. What are your pronouns? Like, what are we doing here? How are they going to kick him out? And it is another call for violence. Absolutely it is. How are you going to stop that person from voting? You going to stand there? That's violence. Are they going to ask you to leave? And then you don't? What happens? Is someone going to push you out of the way? Trump supporter who is now blocking people from voting. You are literally taking the rights away. And That's what he's doing. That's what he's going to bring us. He will bring us authoritarianism. He is promising it. And he is going to be, half the country is going to vote for him. No, not half the country, but half of the voters are going to vote for him because they like it. They want it. They are spiteful. And that's all that matters to them. They feel spite and they need to express it. And he expresses it for them. Kick the bags of crap out of the voting booth. What are you talking about? Those are American human beings. Those are Americans. They're humans. They're people. They have a right to vote, and you are preventing it. Is there any way anybody could defend that sentence? Is there any Republican that could defend that sentence? This guy should be thrown off the ballot for that sentence alone. For that sentence alone, he should be ineligible. We can't believe the oath he will take to defend the Constitution because he has several times gone against the Constitution. This is unconstitutional rhetoric. The words he's saying are unconstitutional, but he's going to get to run and he's going to get a shitload of votes. And then when he doesn't get them, or when anything comes down against him in the many court cases, he's going to scream bloody murder, cry foul, and whip up a violent mob who are going to take people's rights away. If you are a Donald Trump supporter after today, after seeing that, you are harming America. You are. That's all there is to it. There's nothing else around. You can't defend that. Nobody can. And then what have we got? We've got more. Oh, there's more. Let's see what we've got. We've got. Okay, so what is this? This is, again, more Trump news. I put it all together so we can have it all together. We have the receipts. Democrats demand House investigate Trump family bribes after damning report. So, the, what were they called? The committee. What was the name of that committee? The House Oversight Committee or something like that. The House Oversight Committee went and investigated Hunter Biden because that's a super big, important deal, it seems. The Oversight Committee went looking for crimes that Hunter Biden had done. And what they found was bribes to Donald Trump directly. They just found them. There they are. The foreign countries just pay him. Donald Trump reaping millions from business transactions with foreign governments while serving as president warrants further investigation into his family's dealings, and Democratic lawmakers argued on Friday. So, it's super important, according to Republicans. Hunter Biden is the most crooked man to ever exist, and the Biden crime family is super important and needs to be dealt with for hundreds of thousands of dollars that a company gave to Hunter while Joe wasn't elected. That's a hell-worthy trespass. That is a violent, horrible, terrible, nightmarish level of grift to the Republicans. But Donald Trump getting $8 million directly from foreign governments while he is actually elected president. Crickets. Not important. Because Republicans do not have values. They do not have ethics. They do not have principles. They have only the will to power. If it is a crime and it hurts a Republican, it's not a crime. If it's not a crime and it hurts a Democrat, it is a crime. Crimes are only things that Democrats can do. Republicans can commit no crimes. They can do no sins. They can do no harm. They can do no wrong. Everything a Republican does to these Republicans in charge and to conservatives, ignored, silent, quiet, not important. They're doing it for the right reason. They'll come up with some reasons why Donald Trump had to take this $8 million from mostly China. They'll come up with a reason. And they'll look you right in the face. And they'll look at you and be like, Donald Trump had to take that money from China. It's very important that he does so for the country. That's what they'll do. Because they have no ethics. Let's see. This is an enormous gift. This is a violation of the Constitution. Again, this is about foreign payments and bribes to the President of the United States from multiple foreign governments and countries. But it won't matter. It just won't matter because they don't care. Because it makes me upset when Donald Trump breaks the Constitution. They love making me upset. That's the plan. Make Waldo unhappy. And you know what makes Waldo unhappy? Donald Trump breaking the Constitution repeatedly and no one doing anything about it. That makes me upset. So that's what we'll do. I also want to note that it's important what we have in front of us, really the tip of the iceberg. There's nearly 8 million that we're discussing is essentially not only a 2-year window, but it's only from 4 properties owned by Donald Trump. There could be lots more. Donald Trump has hundreds of properties and businesses around the world, so we are very limited in what we could actually look at. They looked at 4 properties that Donald Trump owned, and foreign governments gave him $8 million. Why is that allowed? Why? Why does anybody support him at this point? How could they? Spite. 100% spite. They feel like somebody needs to spite him. It's ridiculous. And shit. I missed a part that I wanted to talk about, but I missed a thing. I can't go back. We've come too far. On the last story, okay, programming note, I'm jumping back to the last one. When he was pushing for violence, he said they were frauds. He said they were criminals. Yet on the screen is an ad for buying gold. Give us your money and we'll give you a shiny rock. He is next to his face while he's complaining about people who are frauds. Editing Waldo. Put that into the last story. Good job. Editing Waldo. Editing Waldo hates me, by the way. Okay, where are we at? We are looking at fentanyl. Okay, here is a story from KBP. So, if you're watching, if you're paying attention, KBP went to the Discord and put the story in there so that we could look at it. Very cool guy. He does a lot of cool things. If you want to be cool like him, you go to the Discord. And then you put your stories there, and then we will look at them, and we will feel them together. Trump tells Iowans to get over school shooting at campaign event. Oh, good. I have not read this one, but that sounds like something he'd say. Former president made the comment 36 hours after one student was killed and 7 people wounded during the first day of school. I didn't even hear about this. Did this just happen? This happens so often that I can't even keep up with it anymore. Donald Trump told an audience at a campaign event on Friday in Iowa to get over a deadly shooting at the high school in the state a day earlier. After offering sympathy and emotional support for the victims of the shooting in Perry, Iowa, and their families, Trump said at the event in Sioux Center, "It's just horrible, so surprising to see it here, but we have to get over it. We have to move forward." It's not so surprising to see it there, boss. It happens every day. Why is that surprising? It's not. But we have to get over it. You don't understand? And we have to move forward by ignoring it. That's how he wants to move forward. Ignore it. Don't talk about it. Get over it. Move away. Ignore it until the next one, and then ignore that one, and then the one after that, ignore that, and the one after that, ignore that. Don't do anything about it. Change nothing. This is the system working as it ought to work. Do not change things. Do not make things better. Do not progress. That would be progressive, and we don't like that. So that's just that's his plan for school shootings. Ignore it and get over it. That's his plan. So if it's the closest he's come to policy in quite a while to a policy statement. That is the policy statement from Donald Trump. Ignore it, move on, get the hell over it, and ignore it and do nothing. So if you want, do nothing, then that's what we'll get. Yep. And then 7 others. Yeah, 1 6th grader was wounded. Okay. The Perry shooting killed 1 6th grader and wounded 7 others. Okay. Shooter was a 17-year-old student who attended high school and the targeted campus. The teen attacked teen attacker died from a self-inflicted bullet wound. Ugh, great. But we can't talk about guns. We're not allowed to. Get over it. Don't you mention guns. Jan 6th anniversary falls as experts sound alarm over risks over American democracy. Yeah, so, yeah. American democracy. Yeah, in trouble. I think among the signs of concern regarding our democracy, the biggest concern is that we have one or two main political parties is being taken over by a faction that is probably only about a third of its voters, but is very willing to issue democratic rules, like the person with the most votes wins, is willing to support political violence, and so on. Rachel Kenfield, a democracy expert and senior fellow at the Carnegie Endowment for the World Peace, said of the Republican Party. It's true. Let's see. Yeah, and this is also true. Yeah. Democracy's falling apart because a very large amount of people don't care anymore. Children die at the place they're supposed to feel safe. Big whoop. Good policy statement. That's Donald Trump's policy statement right there. Yes, democracy fails if one side says, oh, we didn't win, well, let's just riot until we do. Let's harm the other team until we do win. That's not how this system is supposed to work. It's not how the game is supposed to be played. But even calling it a game is probably something I'm going to quit doing. It's not a game. It's the law. It's more important than games. But Republicans only use it as a game. And because they play it as a game, because they see it as a game, because they suggest to you that the game is just being played, and investigating Hunter Biden is just part of just a move on the chessboard. It's not important. The Dems would do it to us. No, man, no. Donald Trump commits actual crimes and ought to be investigated. You imagine, a Republican imagines Hunter Biden committing a crime, and it's put on the same level. It's just not. That's something I want to do. Okay, yeah. What I want to do next week is make a chart. I'll get out MS Paint. We'll make a chart, and it'll be like a sort of like kind of like the political compass. And on the x-axis we'll have imaginary to real. Okay, and then on the y-axis we'll have things Republicans are afraid of. From super afraid to not afraid. And we'll make a four-panel little chart of things that they are afraid of, and then we'll put them on how real they are. Because I remember them being very, very, very scared of Ebola. Ebola, while Obama was in charge, was going to kill us all, and it was the first time it ever got there, and the Republicans and the conservatives were screaming about how dangerous and deadly Ebola is. I knew people in real life that didn't go to Walmart because of Ebola. Those same people refused to wear masks for COVID. So why? They won't go to Walmart. They love Walmart. These people that I know, they love Walmart. They go there all the time. Didn't want to go because of Ebola. COVID comes in a year later, maybe 2 years later, and they refuse to wear masks. Ebola has killed 0 Americans. COVID killed 1 million Americans. But some reason, they're only afraid of things that aren't real. It's a very weird concept, and I'm going to build a chart. So what do I need from you guys? I'm going to go into Discord. I'm going to type all of the things that Republicans are afraid of. So if you want to participate in this super fun experiment I'm going to do, go there to the Discord, type in the things that the Republicans are afraid of. You don't have to tell me whether or not they're real. Just what are they afraid of? They're afraid of caravans. They're afraid of the Ground Zero Mosque. They're afraid of Muslims. They're afraid of Ebola. And then type some things that they're not afraid of. They're not afraid of COVID. Not at all. They're not afraid of climate change. And it's almost like there's a media source telling them what to be afraid of. Sure, yes, you're right. They are not afraid of climate change, though it is shockingly real. So anything they're afraid of, anything they're not afraid of as well. So I'll add a new channel within the Discord. Type anything you can think of, and we will put it on a chart, and we'll chart it all out, and we will scientifically. Look at what they are afraid of, but isn't real, and things there that are real, they don't give a damn about. It's a very weird situation that I keep running into over and over and over again as I talk to conservative people, as I read what they post online, as I look at them. They're very afraid of certain things, but I'm not, because most of them aren't real. God is on that list as well. They're very afraid of God. Here's the emo Waldo, because we all knew he was going to have to be here at some point today. Very afraid of God. Not real. Just not real. Not there. So, that will be on the list as well. So anything that they are afraid of, anything they're not afraid of, anything they believe in fully, anything they don't believe in, because all of their beliefs are part of their fears. Yeah. So that's what we'll do next weekend. That's what we'll do on Saturday. So I'll type up a bunch of things. I'll look up some sources, and we'll look at these things. So where are we? What is the time? 10:42. Okay. So that was all of the big news updates that I wanted to look at. Thomas is not here at the moment. He has some sort of IRL. Not entirely sure what it is. He said he has one. I don't know what it is. But I will talk a little bit about fentanyl, because that's what I wanted to talk to him about. Because during the Republican primaries, they mentioned fentanyl a lot. During the debates that every Republican has, fentanyl, fentanyl, fentanyl. It's a terrible crisis. It's a nightmare. It's a monstrous thing, and it's absolutely ruining the entire country. And it's all Joe Biden's fucking fault, apparently, according to them. And I was like, what is this? How does this? What is this thing? Why is only one side talking about it, as usual? Probably some sort of fear going on there. So, what is this fentanyl stuff, and why is it bad? So, I went and started looking around, and I was going to discuss it with Thomas, but he's not here, but that's okay. He can he can respond to my arguments later. Why are you hearing so much about fentanyl these days? Kevin McCarthy faced some criticism for comments he made during an interview with Fox News on Sean Hannity on Tuesday evening. The drug fentanyl, he said, was the #1 killer of Americans between 18 and 45. He lifted an example from the news to make this point. I don't know if you just saw the story of a young woman who picked up a dollar bill sitting on a floor at McDonald's and fell down because fentanyl was on the dollar bill. Not real. Not true. Be afraid of the fentanyl. And if you're not, we'll make some shit up. You touched a dollar bill, you're gonna die. I'm glad that we got... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Interruption. Severe, important interruption. We've got a Bobo break. Hi, everybody. My name is Bobo. I'm a baby bark boy. What I do is I bark a lot. And I have ears. See me? Bobo the baby bark boy. Have you taken any fentanyl recently, Bobo? No? Are you sniffing it out? Ooh, he's a drug dog. Yeah, that's what we'll say. Bobo is my fentanyl sniffing dog. If he smells fentanyl, he barks, and then I go the other way. It's very exciting. All right, Bobo. You ready? You going? Okay. Thank you for coming to visit. Goodbye. Bobo break. Hooray. Is he going to pee on the floor? No. He's sitting on a beanbag. Very fun. Doesn't sit for long. Okay. Anyway, what was I ranting about? What was I talking about? I was talking about fentanyl. The story's fake, right? I'm quite sure that this did not happen. Well, no, that's not how deadly fentanyl is. First and foremost, the woman didn't die, but more importantly, the story promulgated in tabloid media coverage is almost certainly not true. There is no evidence that the bill the woman claims to have touched had any fentanyl on it. Medical experts have noted repeatedly, medical experts, we don't believe them. If you're a Republican, you can't listen to this. This is going to go in one ear and out the other if you're a Republican. Medical experts have noted repeatedly that simply touching fentanyl is not enough to trigger an overdose, or perhaps even a reaction. So, this sentence, this is very fun. So, if you are a right, proper, intelligent, and thinking human being, you heard me say that sentence. Medical experts have noted repeatedly that simply touching fentanyl is not enough to trigger an overdose or perhaps even any reaction. If you are a conservative, you just heard a bunch of static. That's what you heard. Because if you were capable of hearing this, you would have it enter your brain and comprehend it and then come to a better conclusion. Lolly lule lo. Fucking right on, Shinsenто. That's all they heard. They heard lolly lule lo. They literally can't hear it. Maybe we're in some Metal Gear Solid territory here. You're not you didn't even type that. Holy crap! You typed fentanyl can't be afraid for you, and all that came out was something else. Yeah, it's static. They can't hear it. I don't know why. It give me a better explanation than they literally cannot hear it. I don't know. The other explanation is that they hear it and dude, they're getting to you. They're getting to you. The fentanyl, it's gotten you. The fentanyl got you. Oh, how much fentanyl have you had? God, you've got to get some Narcan in you right now. This is... You're dead. You're already dead. You're already dead. They got you. They they can't hear it. Even when you give them straight declarative sentences that are put together by medical experts, all they hear is static. And either that's either a choice that they're making to ignore it, or is it nature or nurture? I don't know. Is it a choice they're making to be ignorant, or are they just ignorant and you can't fix it? I don't know. Because we all remember the cop who seized up when he smelled fentanyl in a car. Republican Party was going to produce a commitment to America, McCarthy told Hannity, according to the pledge to secure the border and stop this movement of fentanyl. Now maybe this is what it's all about. Because fentanyl was deadly, as evidenced by the woman at McDonald's, we're going to hold this administration accountable. We need to start a new drug war, says Kevin McCarthy. The last one went so well for us. Let's start a new one. So let's look at that YouTube video. Typing is hard, you guys. Shut up. Is this the one?
Really shaky. It's alright. He was testing drugs and fell.
He was testing drugs and fell.
Walked over, said he's lightheaded and basically passed out. I just got really lightheaded. You did? Yeah. Gotta go. Call EMS. Have a seat. Have a seat. Look up. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in.
These people are having panic attacks.
47. Nice. He's ODing. Narcan. Come on, Courtney. Hey, listen.
They're having panic attacks. Yeah, but that doesn't spread fear. Yeah, keep going till you won. Okay. Yeah, they're having panic attacks. That's not how this stuff works. The medical experts have said this is not how this works. You're having a panic attack because you're scared to death of this thing, and you are a fear-based brain. Your stupid human monkey brain is in charge. Don't let your stupid monkey brain be in charge. Let your human intelligent brain be in charge. Does Narcan work on panic attacks? I don't know. We'd have to look up the mechanism of action, find out what the Narcan is actually doing, if it's binding to the drug molecules and making them inert and stuff like that, it probably wouldn't do anything. But if there's any epinephrine or anything like that in there, then it would like pick you up and make you hyper, and you would feel better. Anyway, if there's any adrenaline type stuff going on inside the spray, so you already have all the adrenaline and you're having a panic attack, and they give you some more, might not be a good idea. So I'm not sure if what's in it, but does it work on panic attacks? Well, I don't know. We'll see. So why am I showing that? Because fentanyl is a drug, and it is dangerous and it is deadly. I'm not going to argue the fact that it is bad for you, and you shouldn't take it. I mean, unless you want to do drugs and die. That's a choice you can make. But we're hearing a lot about it because, and here's an actual chart. The overdoses in Connecticut drive the number up. The new data on overdoses linked to fentanyl, and it actually happens. People are overdosing on this drug. This is a thing. But this is a really good chart. Mentions of fentanyl on cable news. So CNN, nothing, 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 nothing. Big spike because it was a news. It happened. Okay? MSNBC, nothing, nothing, nothing. Here's the thing. And then a big spike at the exact same time when it actually happened, and then it died down. What do you think the Fox News chart's going to look like? What do you guys think it's going to look like? That's right. Fentanyl grew in popularity because of the crackdown on OxyContin. We're going to get to that. That's the next thing. That's the reasoning behind all this. So the Fox News chart right here. Oh my God! Look at it. Look at it. This is numbers. This is strict, direct evidence that Fox News wants you to be scared. They want you to be frightened. They need you terrified. Conservatives, please listen. Except this is coming as static into your ears, so you can't listen to it. They want you to be afraid. They want you to be scared. They want you to be terrified of this thing so that they can control you. You, not me, you. So this chart, way more on the Fox News because they love talking about it. And what is that? What's the two tones here? So we've got the actual coverage and then the letter color mentioning fentanyl in context with immigration. So they mention the overdose and then they mention immigration on top of it because that's what the real point is. That's what the goal of Fox News telling you this is, so that they can control who's coming into the country or make you scared of that. But even then, immigration is good for our country. Even illegal immigration is good for our economy. They simply don't want you to know that. They don't want you to stop being afraid of this thing that isn't harmful. Again, illegal immigrants are going to go on that chart. So I looked at the subject in May, and it's now common for Republican legislators and conservative media to point to fentanyl smuggling at the border as a critique of the administration's border policies, even though seizing the drug is what one would prefer happen following smuggling attempts. And even through similar seizures during the Trump administration were hailed as examples of Trump's robust approach to the border security. When Donald Trump is president and they seize 1,000 pounds of fentanyl at the border, they cheer. They talk about how great he is and how wonderful he is and how he's doing the right thing for the American people. When Joe Biden is president and they seize 1,000 pounds of fentanyl at the border, it's evidence that he is doing a bad job. It's evidence that he's a terrible person, that his open border policies are harming you. Because Republicans have no ethics. They don't care about facts and reality. They only care about the feelings. They feel happy when Donald Trump seizes 1,000, and they feel nervous and scared when Joe Biden seizes 1,000. They don't care about facts and reality, and every time they tell me they do, I don't know what to do. They think that they're correct and right and factual, and it kills me that they aren't. Seizures of fentanyl jumped in June 2020, and by now make up a greater volume of seizures than heroin. But such seizures are still a relatively small part of what's stopped at the border. As the DEA explained in 2020, there's also a fentanyl smuggling system that crosses the Canadian border. It gets far less attention. Imagine that. Can you think of any reason a Republican would be really interested and very hot about fentanyl crossing the southern border, but ignoring the fentanyl crossing the northern border. Is there any reason? Is there any difference between those two people that might be doing it that would drive them to dislike one and ignore the other? Drug seizures at the U.S.-Mexico border by month overall. And look at this marijuana. Look at this. Dude, look at this son of a bitch. This is magical. This is amazing. This chart is fantastic. Look at the marijuana. Here it is. That's how much they're seizing. And then it just drops off. Look at that. That is exactly what happens when you legalize it. Man, like, they're not even doing it anymore. Is it raised KBP? I don't know. Maybe. Meth is up and down. Heroin has gone way down, and the fentanyl has gone up. Again, fentanyl is a dangerous drug that's killing tens of thousands of people a year, but it's also useful political cudgel, often after its dangers have been exaggerated. Let's see. And then the police officers, this person talks about it too, but we already did that. It's a fear that Kevin McCarthy and Fox News like to amplify to make a political point. Exactly. Damn, I keep dicking this up. Yes, it's a... oh no, your message didn't come through though. I'm sorry, you tried. Yep, I suck at this whole podcast, this whole streaming thing. All right, let's look at this chart. This is a beautiful chart. Look at it. Marijuana right there. There was lots of it being smuggled, then boom, it drops off in 21 because we made it more legal. There is no money in smuggling it anymore. If you take the money out of that smuggling, it will go down. So that's my prescription that I'm going to suggest is we take the money out of smuggling fentanyl somehow. And let's see, we did that part, we did that part. Let's look at fentanyl seizures. I think there was a good one here. Fentanyl seizures rise at the U.S.-Mexico border. Here's why. Most fentanyl is being smuggled into the U.S. along the southern border, often in vehicles driven by American citizens. This doesn't have anything to do with illegal immigration. American citizens who want to make money are driving across the border legally, picking it up and bringing it, smuggling it in. What's your wall going to do? Nothing. Your wall is going to do nothing. It is worthless. It is useless. I have been telling every conservative that I can for many, many, many years that the wall is worthless. And it's expensively worthless. The wall is expensive, dangerous, bad for the environment, has to be manned by thousands of people, has to be built by hundreds of thousands of people, will require billions of dollars in infrastructure, and will do nothing. It will accomplish nothing. As usual, it will make Republicans feel better, but will be worthless. It'll hurt brown people, which is what they want. They want those bad brown people, those bad, starving, huddled masses, to stop coming here. Do not bring us your huddled masses. Do not bring us your poor, yearning to breathe free. Do not bring that shit to America. Okay? Do not. So, let's look at this one again. And the people smuggling it are Americans. Because there's money to be made. You think that the American person who's traveling that is doing it for fun? No, they're doing it for money. Which guess what? Source of all our fucking problems is the economy and capitalism. And we're about to get on that. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here before I rant about capitalism again. Since President Joe Biden took office, Republicans have sought to link the spike in fentanyl-related overdose deaths with the record numbers of migrants who have entered the U.S. custody along the Mexican border. The Biden administration's handling of historic influx of illegal border crossings, Republican lawmakers claim, has allowed fentanyl to be smuggled into the U.S. at higher rates and fueled the opioid crisis. That's not true. There's another thing. They're terrified of illegal immigrants secretly crossing the border and bringing fentanyl with them. And it's not real. It's just not real. The debate over how the deadly drug is being smuggled was on full display earlier this week when the Republican-led House of Representatives held its first hearing on U.S. open border policy. I think there was a chart. Where's that other chart that I wanted to look at before we move on? I think it's on here. Where is that chart? There it is. Oh, man. Look at this chart. This is a good chart. Look at that chart. In the dark red is Office of Field Operations at legal points of entry who have seized the fentanyl, which is most of it. And over here is what the Border Patrol has gotten from people crossing illegally. Most of it's coming through the ports of entry, which means your wall is valueless. Your wall doesn't work. I shouldn't say it's worthless because it's worth billions of dollars. It doesn't work. The wall will only reduce this much, and this much will keep happening. And this will go up as people try and smuggle more. The vast majority of fentanyl seized comes through legal ports of entry, not from illegal migrants in the desert between the ports. The wall doesn't work. But you can't hear that. If somehow, some way, some conservative person just heard me say that, they just heard static. Capitalism. That's where I'm going with this. For a moment I forgot where I was going. Why did the people smuggle that in? Why do those Americans? Because now we have the facts. Why does an American cross legally, cross properly, pick up illegal stuff, cross properly again, but smuggling, and then sell it to somebody? Money, economics, capitalism. Why is it worth something? Because the people want it. Drugs are great. Humans love them. I had a big cup of drugs this morning. Caffeine, and that was legal, and we like that one. I love it. It's great. I might murder some people if they took away my caffeine. Yes. Drugs are great. Everybody loves them. Capitalism is the selling of the drugs to the people who want them and then taking their money. You know? So capitalism is the root of this problem. The person smuggling is doing it for capitalist reasons. The person selling it to the people is doing it for capitalist reasons. And the person who's buying it is using their capital to buy the thing they want. This is a capitalism problem. Why do they want that drug? Because they're addicted to it. You mentioned it earlier, Shinseto. They are addicted to that drug. How do they get addicted to that drug? Oh, baby, capitalism got them addicted to that drug. The opioid epidemic, the doctors were giving them out left and right and center because they were being paid to do so. They were being paid to do so because of the drug companies that want to sell that stuff to the American people for money. This is a capitalist problem. Company wants to make money, so they make a drug that's addictive. They convince the doctors to sell it. The doctors make money. The company makes money. The people suffer. And the people then give all their money to these companies and these doctors so that they can get more of the drug that they want and they need and they are now addicted to. When that becomes a problem, as it does, we have to start a new drug war. And so the government has to pass laws. And when those laws prevent people from getting the drug they want, the black market springs up and increases. And we see on those charts the black market increasing. The number go up. How do we solve it? I don't know. Try and get people not addicted to the drug, make their lives better so that they don't want to self-medicate and die, but that would cost money. Again, capitalism is the problem. As always, money is the root of all evil. That is one of the oldest fucking sayings in the world, and it always shines through. It always comes through. The love of money is the root of all evil. Yes, great. Somebody wants this money, so they will do the evil to get it. And I don't know if there's a way to fix it. I don't know if there's a way to change it other than broad trying to convince people not to be addicted to these things. I don't know how you do that though. How do you make the world better? Progressive values make the world better, make the world more accommodating, make everybody better, make everybody less poor. Take from the top. Yes. Listen to me. Tax the rich. Put that money down into the people, and the people will have better lives. They'll have less reason to eat a bunch of drugs that make them feel good and then die. We spend a shit ton of money on incarceration and little to help people. Yeah, exactly. Defund the police. There you go. They're busy having the panic attacks. They don't want to be there anyway. Had we defunded the police, those police wouldn't be there having those panic attacks. You ever think of that? And those people with drugs would have just gone on their way. And then possibly died from overdoses or just had a good time. I don't know. I'm being silly and facetious. So, that is my position. That Republicans have no values and no principles and no ethos and no ethics. They hate brown people because they're easy to hate. They need their Fox News viewers to hate those brown people. So they invent horseshit theories about illegal immigrants carrying it across the border. It's not true. It is slightly true, but it's far less important than they are making it seem. And by making the Fox News grandparents scared, they will vote for the right-wing people, even though the right-wing people are worse for them. So we have two choices. The liberal, forward-thinking Democrats or the backward right-wing Republicans. That's where the Republicans are worse for you. They just are. So they have to trick you into voting for them. And how do they do that? By telling you that everything you're afraid of is true and real and right. So that's why we're going to do that next week. I'm going to create a new little channel in the Discord so that I can type in things that they're afraid of and things that I've thought about and remembered from years and years and years. And we can go back several years if we want. Well, not before I was born. You're not allowed to say that they're afraid of cholera. Unless this happened within my lifetime. I don't think I remember any Republican stories about cholera being a big problem and it being Joe Biden's fault. But we'll go back, I think, maybe to, let's keep it within this century, you know? If they were afraid of something in the late 90s, I'm not gonna worry too much about it, unless they're still afraid of it today. So, just within the past 24 years, anything that Republicans have been afraid of or not afraid of. So that's what I'm going to put in there, and I'm going to build a chart next week. We'll put a Foursquare thing on the thing. Satanic Panic. We're going to keep that because they're still worried about that. There was a dude that chopped off a satanic statue's head last week, so that's still a thing. They are still afraid of that. So that's still happening, still ongoing. The Satanic Panic in the 80s was slightly different, but we will include that one because it is so blatant and obvious, and it continues today. That is all of the news and stuff I had for today. How about we play a video game? See, this is the plan. You sit through the hard part of the news, and then you get to play a video game. You did your work. You did the hard part. So let's turn on the robot lady. There she is. I'm going to close that. The gamble didn't work. I wonder why. I wonder if it's just going to take a moment. And we're going to go here. And we're going to...
Gamla 100.
Gamble 100. It's not as good as
Check out
gambling.
Waldo's videos https www.youtubecom at Waldo Videos.
Okay, so let's go here. Let's turn off the web capture. Let's turn on the game capture. Then click on
Gambling.
Gambling. I ran a tabletop RPG with KVP years and years ago, and I misspelt gambling, and I spelled
Spelling is hard.
gambling. Yeah, and they just had a field day with that. They had a good old time making fun of Waldo for bad spelling. All right, so what have we got here? We have got Death Must Die, and we've got the Assassin to play today. So, if you're watching, if you're paying attention, my name is Waldo. I feel the politics, and when we're done with feeling the politics, we play video games. because they're fun and interesting. I'm going to type the YouTube in again. YouTube in.
YouTube. https www.youtubecom at waldovideos. Gamble 100. At KBP 24 dice roll result 2 you lost the bet.
And here is the Discord.
Discord. https discord gg beignet tritix 8.
Go there, tell us how you're feeling, post up any politics you would like to feel, and then we'll feel them together. That's what we'll do. And if you have any ideas on what to do with the channel or how to make the robot lady work on Twitch, let me know. I am going to play this game. Let's get it up, let's get it going, and feel free to yell at me or criticize me or tell me how I'm doing a bad job on this or on Twitch. That's okay too. If you're like, hey, Waldo, you're terrible at streaming. I mean, yeah, just have the robot lady tell me that. That's cool too. Play the game. Here we go. Yeah, we got the assassin lady. Oh yeah, she doesn't have any feet. She just has two little needles that she walks around on. It's very hardcore. Did I do her equipment? I did her equipment. Do I need any of this junk? Here, well, probably not. We're just gonna sell all that. Now, you know what? Let's equip the guy. Make sure we got something better. Blue, Garbo, all Garbo. Trade. Sell, 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 sell. Sell. Okay, we don't have any rings. What can we buy a ring for? 10 learner's ring, 6 more adapter. Sure, why not? Cheap. Do we have shoes? No, she does not have shoes. Hasted jack sandals, movement speed increased. There we go. Belts, we already have a belt. 3 luck. This one does 4 stamina, 4 strength. Let's keep that one. A hat. 8 more expert offers and 12 more master offers. No, that hat is not as good. Boots. Movement speed, 4 movement speed to evasion. We've got.
She don't got feet, why buy shoes?
I don't know. It's a good question. Why does she not have feet? We don't have a chest piece. That's the only one she can wear. 5 evasion, 10 heal. We're taking that. Putting it on. And away we go. That is all that. I mean, she doesn't have feet, but she has something on over the needles. Look at those things. They're just little points. She ain't got no feet. Alright. Is she born that way, or did she practice to have not feet? I don't know. Loading. Alright, what do we got? We got stab, 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 stab. Okay. We're going to need that to be a lot bigger. The range is a little higher than I thought it would be. Yeah. Alright, let's go get some buffs. These random things sit around the thing. Robe.
It is not for death to decide when to take a life. For breaking his duty towards the living, he must face retribution.
Is he killing people he's not supposed to? Okay. Then we gotta go get some justice. Your attacks become stronger and apply weakened. Find shield. I like that shield. Golden blessing. Yeah. You regenerate life every second. Ooh, that's pretty good too. We're taking a life. Life regen is helpful. Let's go find some more buffs. They show up on the map as orange things, little orange dots. Go find some more orange dots. More dots. Shrine to the Oni Demon. Laugh back. Gain 16% adept offers, minus 5 expert, and plus 4 master. Rude gesture. Gain 20 damage against enemies above 50 life. Now I like that better. Level up. Lightning boy.
All honesty, I'd have already grown tired of this. You have some resilience.
Wrathful Strike, your attacks become stronger and have a chance to trigger an additional attack. That sounds nice. Dash turns to a lightning bolt or lightning bolt. Whenever you traverse a certain distance, lightning bolts fall into the enemies. Let's do the attack. Let's do lightning strikes. Lightning strikes. Another orange dot over there, but I want to kill this boss first. There we go.
Death has
Oh, it's time.
many life forms before their final grain of sand had fallen. His theft of time cannot be allowed to continue.
Oh my. Vortex, your dash leaves a vortex, pulls enemies in. Force your experience pull area is increased. Whenever you pull an experience shard through an enemy, it takes damage based on the experience shard. Okay. Well, wisdom, you gain more experience. Ooh. I'm pretty early on. I think the sooner you take the XP bonus, right, the better. We're only like level 3. So I'm taking it. Oh, I was standing in that one and I evaded it anyway. Alright, let's go get this one. Then I saw another orange dot up there. Let's do Peace of Mind. Don't know what that is. Can I see my character? What this Peace of Mind buff is? I don't know. Hasted Sandals of Elusiveness, 3 armor, 7 evasion, 32 movement speed, which is better than what I have, so we'll take that. Oop, boss. Oops, took that hit. These lightning strikes aren't working so well. Or maybe they are and I just don't know it. Take that. More time.
Hourglass can only refill outside of Death's realm.
Wisdom, more XP, more force. Whenever you gain a level, gain a random blessing for a limited duration. Let's do this experience pull thing. So they take damage from the green gems flying around them. I like it. Oh, it's right here. Gain 14 attack speed, which is already pretty high, or spell projectiles. I don't have any projectiles, so we're going to do attack speed. Stack that attack speed, right? It's the assassin. Force, wisdom, or gem high. Whenever you take an experience shard, you gain movement, attack, and skill speeds for a limited duration. Refreshes duration on stack. Interesting. Duration 1 second. I kind of like that. Do pick them up pretty often. This character seems to not be super ranged, so I'm always picking them up. Another orange dot over there on the map. Kobold. Kobold. Kobold immediately starts ranting about gold and mining as he sees you. Listen to the prospector and gain 60% more gold. Okie doke. Do I have to, like, stand here? Okay. There's no reason not to take it. Okay. I think I'm going to have a difficult time with the bosses. Because I don't want to, because I don't have any ranged stuff at the moment. It's almost slime time. Hey, slime time. Alright. Yeah. Maybe something ranged. Lightning bolt. You move faster would be nice, but lightning bolt. Yeah, we need things that are outside my regular range. Ah, get drowned in the slime. Gross. Oh, yeah. The assassin's just too short range. I didn't get any ranged stuff. Back. Oh yeah, she talks in texts, which I think is hilarious. Let's listen to what she has to say. You think we can beat death? I can. You, I doubt. How goes it? What do you want? Conversation? Sorry, I'm out of those. Go check with Maris. Okay. She just speaks in texts. Okay. Did I pick up any items? I thought I did. Nope. Nope. Ah, there was one on the ground that I missed. Damn it. I think there was. How do I swap characters? Like, can I click on that and then... No. If I wanted to play with the knight right now, how would I do so? There's a way to do it. I don't know what it is. Oh, wait. Maybe I can just click here? Are these the achieves? Okay. Achieve. 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 Okay. Great. But I'm still not swapped to the other character. I want to be the fire lady. How do I do that? Am I doing this all wrong? Come out here, the entrance where I came from. Yeah, don't really want to be here again. It's too cold. Yeah, I don't know how to swap. I guess we're just stuck here for now. We'll try. Wait, is there something down here? So, campfire. Change character. Found it. Gotcha. Okay. I am so smart. Sign of fire. You gain 8% spell damage every 3 levels. Max 80. Sure. I get a buff. Okay. We'll take her. We'll buff. We'll select. All right. Get back out there. It's the only way. Wait. I guess I could check sell some junk and see if there's any equipment for sale. 12 life and 12% spell duration. Better than what I got. Sell and sell. Okay. Rings. 5% more skill rarity upgrade offers. Conjuring of alacrity, spell speeds, and more adept offers. Let's take this blue one. Toss that on there. Wait, I thought, is that not a ring? Dang it, what is this? What the hell is that? You get 1 ring? Good lord. Still better. Okay, sell that apparently. Clovers. Spell speed and aura, shard pull and spell damage, that's better. Belt, what belt do I have? I have 7 life. This is Garbo. This is Garbo. Okay. Moving on. More try. Sleep later, yeah. You can sleep when you're dead. We got lightning. Give me chain lightning. Come on. Wrathful Strike, Ball, Lightning Orbs. Your attacks become stronger, and you have a chance to trigger an additional attack. Your dash turns to a thing. Lightning orbs spawn on the battlefield and explode after a limited duration. Now let's do something that we can direct. Yeah, look at that. Damn, that thing's fast. Look at that thing. Ah, and sometimes there's a lightning bolt behind it, so you can barely tell. 1, 1, 1, 1. That was 2 on that one. 3 or 4. Okay. Oh yeah, orange dots. Let's go get some orange dots. More dots. More dots. Dagger. Why would you bring this garbage into your realm? 9% pickups.
Help you? Well, we're not exactly.
It's the threesome.
It's your own fate. You're the one sewing it. We're just lending an eye, if you will.
Faster attack. I don't think I need that. Pickup drops more often, and your dashes become longer. I could deal with that. Long dash. Flying Greaves of Haste. That doesn't sound very good. It was a gray item, so get more orange dots, some money, a bookshelf out here in the middle of nowhere. The Baron's Journal. It starts a quest. Unique Mythic. What the hell does that mean? Tier 1. Countless moons I spent building my legacy, myriad sacrifices made. Yet in a mere moment all was undone. A wooden stake wielded by that perfidious professor. But in despair's heart, an obscure path was revealed. An offer from death himself, which I embraced. Soon Helsing will join these timeless realms, and it will be I who shall savor the last resonating mirth. Okay, very exciting. I think I put that in the bookshelf back home, I suppose. There's the boss, he gets frozen, and I think I can kill him pretty easily. Means range mage, right?
The god of lightning acts on impulse, much like summer. Their actions often lead back to death.
Celestial Wings, your dash gives you a reduced attack movement penalty for limiters. That's nice. Armor's increased or regenerate life. Let's do the life regeneration again, because I don't get a whole lot of hearts on the ground. I say as there's a heart on the ground. There's a skelly boss.
Me, after his throne? No. Though if he could just take a short break and listen for once, that'd be great.
First time chatter in in Twitch chat says Cottonmouth, brain dead Biden's bribes are bigger. Literally, mathematically, an incorrect statement. Thanks for playing though. I recognize that you feel that way, though arithmetic does not agree with you. Lifelink, Necro, and Execution. Whenever you kill an enemy, there is a chance that it spawns the weak experience shard. Cursed enemies have a higher chance. Yeah, that much more XP. Raise skeletons when you kill a number of enemies. Skeletons to be raised from curse. Yeah, skeletons. Dash drains enemies, healing you if their blows are left. That's kind of nice. I do have that extra long.
Which
thing.
Biden?
Even if you choose one or the other, if you combine them, it's still smaller. The big guy uses government job to extort tens of millions around the world, and he's teaching hunter tricks of trade. Literally incorrect. None of that's real, boss. You have any evidence for that? I don't think you do. I think you've got made-up evidence from Republicans who hate him. Sword is not for this character. I mean, the news today is that they went looking for Hunter Biden's crimes, and they found 8 million that was given from foreign governments directly to Donald Trump while he was the president. The big guy's got 20 shell companies to hide his ill-gotten gains. Even if that's true, Donald Trump has 10 times as many. One side is blatantly, obviously worse than the other. But you feel like you don't like them, so you have to
Name
make...
10.
Well, they're shell companies, they're secret. You won't know what the name of them is. Everybody has shell companies. Everybody. Donald Trump has hundreds of shell companies. The Dems are prepping this to stuff those mail-in ballots so he can win again. Look at the other Water League Atlanta. All disproven by facts and evidence, Cottonmouth, but you don't care about facts and evidence. You feel like the people on the left are bad, and you will imagine anything you want to validate those feelings, including imaginary evidence about 20 shell companies. They may exist, but you're exaggerating them while under-exaggerating. What's the opposite of exaggerating? You exaggerate the left's crimes while downplaying the actual crimes that the right plays, because you feel like you want to. You feel like you should. Chain lightning, there we go. Attack hits, have a chance to... Chain lightning. Love chain lightning. What do we got? Dems love their lawfare also. Hit him with lawsuits until he cries uncle. Dems are guilty of the biggest election interference scandal in U.S. history. Absolutely nonsense. Why would you come in here and make things up? Their lawfare. Yes, Donald Trump is a criminal. He commits crimes regularly. That is why he's in court so often. He commits crimes. That's why he's in court very often, because he's a criminal. The election interference was made up.
What evidence do you have to prove that claim?
Because every time Donald Trump and his friends, 60 lawsuits disputing the 2020 election, all of them got thrown out. But hey, it's okay, because defeating Trump is worth every dirty trick there is. We gotta save democracy, right? Donald Trump is anti-constitutional. Donald Trump is anti-democracy, man. He really, really is. That's not even a dirty trick. You have no ethics, boss. Cottonmouth, you have no ethics. If it's good for Republicans, it's okay. If it's bad for Democrats, it's okay. That's your ethical system. Ooh, chain lightning works. Yeah, working good. Ooh, slime time. In Vietnam, one officer said, we had to destroy a village to save it. Same thing with the lawfare against Trump. No. Those are completely different things, and you shouldn't compare them. Vietnam was also a crooked war that shouldn't have been waged. Donald Trump is in court because he has broken the law. He has harmed the Constitution. He is unconstitutional. He breaks it regularly. Go back earlier in my stream today and watch it on YouTube, because it's there under the live section, and you will see him tell people to harm Americans to keep them from voting. He told people to stop other Americans from voting. He said it with his own mouth. I wonder how far the Dems will go to defeat Trump. They will use the law properly and intentionally. How much will they lie, cheat, and steal to make the big guy president again? They're not lying, they're not cheating, they're not stealing. They're following the rules, they're following the law, they're following the Constitution, and that makes you upset because you don't like them. You have been told that they are bad, and you believed the people who told you that they are bad. I don't think the Dems are perfect. They have issues, but there is only two choices at the moment because of the system that exists, and one side is blatantly, obviously, worse than the other. One side cheats and breaks the rules way more often, and it's not the Dems. Do they break the rules and cheat sometimes? Yes. And we shouldn't allow it. We should hold them responsible. If Hunter Biden did anything illegal, then hold him responsible. If Joe Biden did anything illegal, hold him responsible. But why are you going to ignore Donald Trump's unconstitutionality? It's because you feel like they're the bad guys. 13% luck here. Raise skeletons. Yeah, let's do skeletons. Cottonmouth, if you have any evidence of such a thing, of such things, post them in the Discord. I'll look at them. But I have a funny feeling they'll all be debunked or based on bad logic. Trump is a criminal from ophthalmologist. Oh, that's cool. Are you actually an ophthalmologist? Peace, protection, or divine shield. Yes. Oh, that's cool. Regenerate life, or let's get the shield. Yeah. Oh, don't walk into the fireball. Okay. Well, welcome to the stream, ophthalmologist. I used to wear glasses until I got laser eye surgery. Very exciting. It was very good. Oh, it was the worst pain of my entire life, though. Soul Stealers. Yeah. Spawn Phantoms. Let's spawn some Phantoms. Skeletons. Die skeletons. Another heart we can use. There we go. I've got my own army of skeletons. Idiots. Alright. We're at 6 minutes. There's another boss. Mini boss. I don't like these guys here. They run off to the back. They turn the frickin' frogs gay. Thank you for following. Who was it? Let's see. It doesn't always tell me on my screen. Oops, wrong button. I appreciate you following, and you turned a frog gay. Sorry, you did. By following me, you turned frogs gay. It's true. It's on the Twitch page. There it is. I'm not very good at streaming. I think it's fun and interesting, but I'm not very good at it. Waiting for the first storm of the season up here in Rhode Island. Ooh, East Coast guy. Is it going to be bad? Is it one of those nor'easters they talk about all the time? Brevity. Your spell speeds and cooldowns are faster. Well, there we go. Could be. Okay. Oh, that sounds bad. You got a generator, or you just lose power, or what? I've never been an East Coast kind of guy. Always been the South and West Coast, so I'm not sure how things work up there. Dodge. Okay, good. We got brevity up 2, but that's not helping me anyway. I'm already really, really fast. Oh, so you got both. Okay, that's cool. Lightning orbs or haste. You move faster. I do need to move faster. dash past each other. Very exciting. Ninja moves. Troll stone. I wonder what a troll stone is. Oh, it's armor. A unique rare armor. Can't be equipped. Just has 80 armor. It does nothing. Troll stone. Cool name. Such a useless thing. Okay. I saw an orange thing on the map. I should go get them. I didn't even get all the oranges. Okay, let's get that orange dot. What do you got? Chest. Garbage. Great, thanks. There's a green thing on the ground. What's the green thing? What's the tomb? Okay. What's the green? Oh, it's a treasure box.
The daughter bears
Lady
no
Justice.
guilt for the sins of her father. Taking Mort's gifts was wise, hero.
Consecration. Enemy damages you. You heal back a percentage and multiply for. Okay. Generate more life or divine shield. Let's do the consecration then. If they hit me, I get to consecrate the ground. Okay. Chain lightning. That's the one I want to level up. I'll be chain lightning all day. Oops. Don't be so lazy. Ah, I can see that fireball coming from a mile away. Lightning orbs or lightning bolt? Let's do the lightning orbs. We haven't done that one yet. Ooh, well, lightning orbs all over the ground. Very nice. I'll kill that archer boss there. There he is. He's done. Kill some of these. Catch you later. Have a great day. Thanks, ophthalmologist. Appreciate you coming by. Ghosts. Sickles of Mort. Serendipity or execution. Every few attacks shoot out sickles. They damage equal to the percentage of your attack damage. Okay, attack status is luck here. Let's do sickles. Toss them. There they are. Look at them. Very edgy. Scythes, the edgiest of all weapons. Everyone knows this. Boss lady. Oh, don't run into the wall. Frozen. Get a few hits in. Yeah. Stun locked. Surrounded by skeletons. You got a chance.
The righteous laws.
Reprisal. Whenever he starts attacking you, there's a chance that you smited, inner peace, or divine shield. Let's bump that shield up. Stay bubbled.
How go?
More lightning? Give me more lightning. Lightning bolt. Yeah, let's get that too. All the skills. Ooh, orange thing. Unimpeded. Ah. I don't slow down when I attack now. That's nice. If only that were true all the time. More orange things. Let's go get them. You're a tomb of hastened greaves. In a bookshelf. Another Aaron's Journal, number 4 of 5. Let's read it. Aaron's Journal, 4 of 5. The Lady of the Lake, her tenure here far outspans my own. Her power, subtle and pervasive, infused this land. Even the blades of grass under my dominion carry her signature scent. Enamored am I by my former wives, now distant echoes. Alas, in this liaison, it seems the scales of power are tipped in her favor. Whoa. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, ghost, another orange up here. Where is it? Oh yeah, magnet. Very nice. Chain lightning, level up. I do like chain lightning. That's like one of my favorite spells. Every couple of years, I load up Path of Exile again and create a chain lightning witch. And I always have that itch in the back of my head, in the back of my brain, 24/7. Is, hey, you know what you should do? You should download Path of Exile and make a chain lightning witch. Like, that thought is in my head 100% of the day, even in my sleep. Store more life from heals. I wonder if that works with the life regeneration? Sure. Oh, stuck. Okay. Don't get close to those things. You'll get stuck on them. Okay. Whoa, blue slime time. Hey, another magnet. Very nice. Okay, I'm kind of outrunning them. That one got me. I can get them stuck on the pillars too. Okay. Try to be better at it than them. Blue slimes are not messing around. Ooh, more orange things. Here we go. We got Peace of Mind. Whatever that does. I don't know what it does, but it's a buff, so I'm gonna take it. Got another one up here. What do we got? Shrine of Music. Gain 600 pull area. That's nice. Mockingbird home. Enemy barriers are reduced by 20%, or Raven 9 experience per second. Oh. So you get 0.9. It's almost 1%. So every 100 seconds you get up another level. Let's do the pull area. Oops, God. Boss. Frozen boss, very nice. Level up brevity, chain lightning. Maximize that chain lightning. There we go. Lightning bolt haste. You move faster. Yes. Let's just move faster. The Necromancer. Where is he? There he is. He's frozen. I'm not doing much damage to him. Thought I was. Alright, thank you. Oh, he is teleporting all over hell and back, isn't he? Can't even shoot him. Where is he? Where is he? He's hiding. Hide from me? Where are you? He is. Yeah, he's taking pot shots across the damn screen. Alright, thank you. Damn. I can hit him. Where'd he go? This guy. Chain lightning level 4, yeah.
Yeah, the Necro is a pain in the dick.
Yeah, he is. Ghosts. I almost got him, though. I almost got him. And the walls fell down. I don't know why that is. Chain lightning. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we got some purples. Let's see if we got purples. What are you? You're a magnetic die of revision? 800 shard polarity and 3 reroll dice. Sure. Purple belt, armor, evasion, and luck. Better than what I got. There we go. I assume that I'm going to have to make decisions about my inventory sometime soon. We are at 15 minutes. That's a new record for me. I've never killed that necro before, and so we're moving on up. Oh, there's another orange thing down here. Tomb with a Seeker's Aquamarine. I don't know what that is, but I took some hits to get it. What is that, a ring? 5 more skill rarity upgrade offer. It's not as good as what I've got. Let's see, orange stuff over here. Try to Mjolnir. Trying to use a reserve for gods, not artifacts. Powerful grip, 8 attack crit chance, or Thunderstrike 4% spell crit. 4 spell crit, yeah. I like that. Freeze these fools. Ah, don't stand still, dummy. You know better than that. That heart. Oh. Sprint. Dashes become longer. Fortune. Get more dice to alter your god offers, or you attack faster. I could re-roll it. Well, the sprint is only 2%. Fortune doesn't help me that much in attacking. I already had to attack really fast. Reroll. Okay, see, now we got some reds. Your attacks hit in a wider area. Yes, sir. Do like that. Bigger fireballs. Bigger explosions. Bigger lightning bolts. Necromancy raise skeletons. More skeletons. More luck. What is hitting me? Okay. Want that little shrine up there too. Whoop, stuck on a thing again. Oh, it's shields time. Is that what this is? Or is it ghost time? Yeah, shields. Ah, damn. It's got a little too hairy. Look at all those things. Oh wow. Okay, what did I do best with? Chain lightning. 143,000 damage. Pretty high up there. Yeah, see, I knew I was right to stack chain lightning. Wrathful strike, that's my regular attack with 161 because I never stopped doing it and I had it the entire time. So yeah. Okay, chain lightning is a winner as usual. My guesstimates are correct. Stack chain lightning. It's a good call. Alright, let's see. Actually colder here. Haha. Perk unlock the sign of time space. Did I get a new perk? Is that where I come down here to the campfire and do perks? Yeah, it is. Infinite pull range. -1 dash and +30 dash cooldowns. Huh. So everything I kill comes immediately there, and then I lose a dash, but I get a faster dash cooldown. That's pretty good. I'd never lose another XP gem. I could level really fast. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, well. What time is it? It is almost noon, which means I have to go and eat lunch. We are going to call it there. Quit this game. Very good one. I like this one. It's not as hardcore as Halls of Torment, but it is more fun. You know, it doesn't have the musical, the fun musical jam of Vampire Survivor. But It is very fun. So, my name is Waldo. If you're watching, thank you for watching. If you want to follow me, you can do so at YouTube.
YouTube. Thanks, Waldo. https www.youtubecom at waldovideos.
Or you can go to the Discord.
Discord. https discord gg benyatritix 8.
And tell me how you're feeling. Tell me what you're thinking. Tell us what important politics things are happening and that you want to talk about. And if you follow those things and click on the buttons, I'll get more people and we'll have more fun. More people is more fun, right? So I appreciate everybody who was here. Thank you. Have a good day and goodbye.